This is Eagle Owl, and today I'll be talking about Jalen Hurts. Did he actually touch Devontae Smith? Also, we're going to talk about Chase Daniels still hating on Saquon and Jalen Hurts. And lastly, we got to talk about Oren Burks being the unsung hero. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into it, I know we've been talking about how good of a year Jalen Hurts been having, how Tanner McKee and Kenny Pickett stepped up, but it really been the O-line that's been the MVP of the offense. I know the wide receivers are the wide receivers and Saquon's doing what he's doing, but this O-line, man, has been phenomenal. But let me play this clip of this like 1 minute breakdown by Baldy of just how great the O-line has been.
Watch a great job by the Eagles in pass protection. It's 3rd and 8 in the second quarter. 7-7 game, right? Eric Kendricks is calling the signal right here. All right, there's Micah. All right, he's going to be a decoy on the play. He drops. But they're going to have a weak side overload here. And watch what happens inside. Jurgens sees Micah leave, right? Now watch Dickerson pass off to Jurgens and then pick up Kendricks and Saquon in perfect position. Like, that is a perfect cradle of love right there. Look at that pocket that Pickett has to stand behind. Pick up the overload blitz. Now he's got time because Lane has got his man completely wired to be able to make this throw down the field to Grant Calcaterra. Perfect throw, unbelievable catch. Put that on his resume reel. He just keeps getting better and better. But it starts with great protection up.
You see, man, the O-line has been cooking. They've been looking good. And they've been like the engine to our offense, you know. If we need something going, the O-line gets it going. And, you know, it's crazy because the O-line has been healthy all year. You usually don't see that. Yeah, Jordan Mailata was on IR at one point. But I like how Fred Johnson stepped up. I think Lane Johnson missed the game. Dickerson missed a game or two or had to sit out for a couple quarters. So everybody had their turn when they missed a game or two. Tyler Steen stepped up. Becton missed a game. Beck didn't always get nicked up, but he always come back. I would give him that. But the O-line, just the unit, the starters and the backups have been phenomenal. So shout out to, you know, Stoutland and those guys doing what they doing. Also, A.J. Brown actually apologized to Tanner McKee for throwing his ball in the stands. But let me play this clip. Just let you know how much the team is together. Come on, A.J. Brown, you got to think, man, but I get it. It's just the moment of the game. You know, you hyped. Crowd got you going. You blowing out the Cowboys, threw the ball. But again, luckily, he got it back. He gave the fan a signed jersey straight off his back. Everybody's seen it. It's not one of those scam things or anything like that. Everybody's saying, oh, this jersey literally came off of A.J. Brown back. So shout out to A.J. Brown. And this Saquon thing I want to talk about just a little bit. Should he break the record? I think he should break the record. I really do think he should break the record. I'm on that side more than the other side, even though I don't care what side you take, because I look at it like there's no guarantee that we're going to win the Super Bowl. I want it to be a guarantee, but there's no guarantee. And no telling how close you can get, you know, to that record. He has 101 yards to go. 101 yards to go, and I really think he should get it. But Nick Sirianni did speak about it after the game, and let me play that clip.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. A lot of things play out. We'll see where we are in a couple days.
What do you think the main factors are you thinking about that?
There's a lot that goes into it, and like I said, there's some things that we'll see. We'll watch some games tonight, see how things are going, and then we'll do what we need to do. What's right for the football. I always got to do what's right for the football team to reach our goals and what we need to do. And like I said, I got a lot to think about, and I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'll think about it tonight at some point.
Yeah, I think he should go for it. I think this is more for Saquon, but also the O-line, like I just talked about. They had a phenomenal year. They deserve to break a record if they got an opportunity. But I get it. As much as I say, there's no guarantee that we'll win the Super Bowl. Hell, I can almost guarantee that we probably not going to make the Super Bowl without Saquon because the Giants might play dirty. They might try to do a thing or two. Or hell, maybe the Giants lay down. Who knows? But I think it'd be cool if Saquon break the record. But if not, we know the main thing is always the main thing. Right, so let's get into these topics. Jalen Hurts, did he actually text Devontae Smith? So Devontae Smith put out a couple pictures, but I seen this text message thing that he screenshot and put on his Instagram. But it looked like something Jalen Hurts would say. But let me go ahead and read the text. It say, one moment doesn't define the player you are. You made the most difficult plays before, and you'll make them again. See everything through your spiritual lens. This is just a part of the journey of growth. When you pray for something, God just don't hand it to you. He gives you the opportunity to develop it, trial by fire. Y'all can't tell me Jalen Hurts didn't test that. Absolutely, Jalen Hurts test that to Devontae Smith. But if he didn't, it looked more like I'm not sure if he got siblings, like a brother or a sister, maybe father, mother. But it's a dope message. And it looked like that drop really got to him. I thought he handled it well with the press and stuff like that. But I really think that got to his head. But the past 2 years, Devontae Smith did have a game like that. You go back to last year with the Jets, this year, the last game, I can't remember who we played, Washington. So I don't know why the past 2 years he had games like that, but he's human. He's going to make mistakes. And it is what it is. Devontae Smith, he's the guy, and he showed like I'm still a top tier receiver in this league, and stuff like that don't happen with the game on the line. Stuff like that don't happen. So again, shout out to Devontae Smith, and also I forgot to talk about what Kenny Pickett said after that game against Washington. He was like, "Yo, Devontae Smith is the reason why we were in the game. So let's not trip. It is what it is. We're gonna get better." Like, why was Devontae Smith revenge game? You look at like C.J. Gardner-Johnson. A lot of the guys came out high off emotion, like this ain't happening again. We gonna clinch. We not losing in these Kelly Greens. And again, shout out to Devontae Smith. And if that was Jalen Hurts, salute to Jalen Hurts or whoever tests Devontae Smith to keep his head held high. Again, he held it really well against the press, but him posting that, the drop really got to him. All right, let's talk about Chase Daniels. Chase Daniels hating again. And LaShawn McCoy had to, calm that down. And let me play this clip.
Backup quarterback.
You're lying.
3 touchdown passes in a game for the first time this season. Not just
Chase with 13-3. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Touchdown passes? With 13-3.
Hurts never thrown 3 touchdowns this year.
Chase with 13-3.
Take it easy.
Just asking for a friend.
Your friend is notified. Tanner McKee, the third-string quarterback, threw 2 touchdown passes. Kenny Pickett, the backup quarterback,
Yeah, it is.
1 touchdown pass.
Sorry, Acho.
James, what is so funny? What is so funny?
The quarterback.
What you say, James?
He like, hold on, man.
I didn't know that stat. You usually don't give those greatest stats. I love those stats. Like Jalen Hurts hadn't thrown 3 touchdowns this year. That's fine. He wins by his legs, too.
He does.
That is true.
Either way, I'm not disrespecting.
You can't. See, this is what you can't do. Because you're my friend and we work on the desk. I keep it real.
Shady.
Like, my thing is we're 13-3 and we're fighting potentially for number 1 seed.
No, y'all are too.
Well, we're saying we're praying. All right.
It's impossible.
But, Jalen Hurts, he took his team to the Super Bowl. So he might not throw the ball the way he like.
He's throwing it better.
But then you like Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, though.
Bowling.
And them guys are like
That's true, yeah.
average. They're average people, even
this
in
year.
football.
So, Shady, you impressed? How impressed were the Eagles ball win?
See Chase Daniels? Look, man, like LaShawn McCoy said, we got 13 wins, bro. You got to chill. You got to relax. Jalen Hurts been doing his job. Let's not combine 2 human beings getting 3 combined touchdowns in one game to one guy. Did Jalen Hurts need to throw 3 touchdowns this season? No. But did he get multiple touchdowns this season? Yes. With his legs, with his arm. Chase, you got to relax. We know you don't like Jalen Hurts, but you got to relax. Not only Chase Daniels hating on Jalen Hurts, but he's hating on Saquon, saying like, oh, you get an extra game to break the record, but we're not talking about what ED had to get extra games to break O.J. Simpson record. ED did not. ED had way more carries than Saquon. I think like 30, 40 more carries. So if Saquon get it in like 15 carries, if they decide to play him, it's like, come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. And honestly, if this didn't happen, Saquon Barkley will be closer to ED's record. But let me play this clip the first time we played the Giants.
15 yards away from your career high. I would love for you to get that, but that's up to you. I just don't want. I'm going to take out all the starters if they don't score.
You good? Let them eat.
You sure?
Yeah, good.
You sure?
I promise.
I'll listen to me. I want you to do it if you want to do it.
It's all good. I'd rather see the young boys eat.
So imagine if Saquon went for that single game record, that game, he would have been probably like 80, 70, 60 yards closer. So, like, stop it. Stop it, Chase Daniels. We know, hate the Eagles, don't like Jalen Hurts. Hell, I can't believe Chase Daniels was an Eagle at one point. But, hey, man, you just need one of those guys, right, to keep the show going. And lastly, got to talk about the last guy, Oren Burks. Oren Burks was the unsung hero. He got a forced fumble. He was in like our top 5 PFF grading between all the players. And he did his job, stepping up in a big, big way. Because he was the guy I was worried about, to be honest. Because Nakobe Dean been having a great, great year. Oren Burks came in, did his job. Again, forced fumble. I think like 2 solo tackles, about 6 tackles in total. And I like how Oren Burks play. Is he a Nakobe Dean? Absolutely not. But I thought Rico Dowdle was going to try to take advantage of him. It was one play. I think it was a play action he looked crazy on. But other than that, Oren Burks for a backup, a guy that really didn't do anything at camp because he'd been hurt, came in, saw the opportunity and took advantage of the opportunity. Safe to say. Now you got Nakobe Dean who can rest against the Giants, who rest against our last game against the Cowboys. So Nakobe Dean is going to be fresh and we had nothing to worry about. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey man, what do you think? How do you feel? Chase Daniels still hating. Also, did Jalen Hurts actually test Devontae Smith? That's the question. Oren Burks doing his job. But this is Eagle Al. I'm out.